Good afternoon. I'm Crimson Skies, and welcome to day 7 of my Entropia universe journey. Today is actually quite an exciting day for me. With my growing fascination with the level 3 Exarosaurs near the North Swamp camp, I have decided to do a small experiment. I wanted to see, since this is the first mob where I was actually getting some noticeably good loot, if I was actually able to maybe come out even, or if I'm lucky, get a PED gain. So using my Z12 Barbarella with the ZX Eagle Eye and ZX Syncetus, I was going to fire 1,000 shots and see what my returns would be. A rather simple experiment. So let's start off with my equipment details. With the mentioned mods equipped, the Z12 Barbarella has a 61.8% efficiency rating. The weapon tier is still 0.24. My ammo burn is 255. The potential damage is 4.9 to 9.7. Hit ability is 8.2. And the critical hit ability is 7.4. For healing, I will be using the IO Plus unit. Now for the skills that I believe will play a factor in my experiment. Aim is at 267, Anatomy at 391, Evade 22, Inflict range damage 114, Laser weaponry technology 501, Rifle 429, Skinning 82, and Weapons handling 149. The professions that I believe will play a role will be Laser Sniper Hit, Beginner 2, Ranged laser damage, green 2, evader, weak 0, and animal looter, weak 0. The reason for me listing my skills and professions is in case anyone would like to test this out as well, comparing their skills with mine and seeing just how much it may have affected their results with my own. Another thing I believe is that since I'm still new and my skills and I believe my skills are relatively quite low, new players would effectively be getting similar results to my own, as long as they're using the same equipment I'm using, which of course is all available with the $30 gold starter bundle. With all that out of the way, I believe I'm ready to begin my hunt. With my universal ammo starting at 5,750, that meant I would stop at or near 4,750. Now, I was initially being cautious about getting hit, but I believe that a standard hunt would include someone being damaged and actively needing to heal periodically. So eventually, I did decide to just stand there and allow myself to receive damage. That way, at the end, when I look at the cost to repair both the weapon and healing device, I could get a bit more of a realistic amount on just how much I could lose or make with this mob in particular. I would like to note that I only managed to do this experiment twice before I was needed elsewhere. I do plan on doing this test a few more times and maybe a total of 10,000 shots. So 10 hunts worth 1,000 rounds. That should give me a pretty solid understanding on what to expect with that level of investment. Another thing is, I am aware that people generally rely on the auction to make their profits with all the markups. And the trade terminal isn't exactly the best way to make gains of anything. But that doesn't mean I shouldn't experiment and try things out for myself. I mean, what's the fun in just doing what everyone else is doing? Once I hit 4,751 shots left, I stopped, achieving my goal in 33 minutes. I'll go over all of the loot I had made, then we will compare that to the total cost of ammunition along with the repair cost of the weapon and healing unit. Starting off, I had made 122,324 shrapnel, equaling to 12.23 PED. All of the items combined, 209 animal muscle oil, 2 Exarosaur tooths, 62 animal hide, 172 diluted sweat, 2 tier 2 components, 5 basic mineral extractors, 4 diluted cloth extractors, and 26 inferior cloth extractors, along with 150 sweat because I forgot I had it, equaling up to 12.65 PED, totaling with shrapnel and all of the items combined to 24.88 PED. Now for my costs. 20 PED to purchase 1,000 rounds for my weapon, and 0.88 PED for my weapon and healing unit repairs, equaling up to 20.88, meaning I came out with a 4 PED profit. Now, of course, all this sounds great, but the problem is due to the reliance of drops. Just one test isn't going to cut it. After all, I could have gotten completely lucky with some drops. My goal over the next couple of days is to continuously do this over and over in order to acquire a better understanding of just how much I will actually come out with. As mentioned before, my ideal goal is to do this 10 times. So I went out and did this one more time before calling it a night. With my equipment fully repaired and an empty inventory slot, I go and begin the process over again. Once finished with the 1000 shots, I head back and count the loot. This time coming out with 122 animal muscle oil, 22 inferior cloth extractor, 20 diluted sweat, 178 animal hide, and 1 Exarosaur tooth, equaling to a total of 5.98 ped. The shrapnel I had collected, 149,168, equaling to 14.91 ped. Those totals together make 20.89 ped. So how much were the costs? Knowing that 1,000 shots is 20 ped, all I needed to do was check the repair costs. Now, of course, the weapon will be equal, since I fired the exact same amount, which is 0.66 ped. The healing unit was the thing in question, since I had used it more than before. Now together, they both made a total whopping of 0.97 ped, meaning it cost me 20.97 ped for this run. So this time around, I lost 0.08 ped. With both hunts having wildly different results, I'm really curious to see how each run will turn out as I continue to do this, at least until I've done my 10 run goal. Anyway, that's it for now. So, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.